if the Mumbai locals were operating with the same packed capacity as they were before the pandemic. About 500 people travel in one coach. So think about how densely packed the coach is with people. Now imagine the spread of the pandemic from just one person being COVID positive in the coach. 500 people can be infected within 1 hour of travel. In contrast, when working from home, it may take several days for 500 people to get infected. This example thus illustrates the network effects that spreads the pandemic. Now think about India vis-a-vis other countries. Not only do we have 137 crore people, we live in one of the most densely populated areas in the world. Just Uttar Pradesh has a greater population than Brazil. Bihar has more people than France and UK put together. Also, India's vulnerable elderly population in absolute numbers is far more than that of other countries. Surrounded by these unique vulnerabilities, India's response to the pandemic stemmed from the humane principle advocated eloquently in the Mahabharata that apadi pranaraksha hi dharmasya pratham ankuraha. Saving a life that is in jeopardy is the origin of dharma. Thus, India recognized that while GDP growth can come back, human lives once lost cannot be brought back. To implement its strategy, India followed the recommendations of research in economics and epidemiology to implement a stringent lockdown initially, which flattened the pandemic curve and provided the necessary time to ramp up the health and testing infrastructure. Using a plethora of evidence, the survey demonstrates the benefits of this strategy in the first chapter. India has protected 37 lakh people from getting infected and has saved more than 1 lakh lives. The lockdown has also supported a V-shaped recovery across economic indicators. Thus, India has transformed the short-term trade-off between lives and livelihoods into a win-win in the medium to long term that has saved both lives and livelihoods.